Hi guys, it's Tammy from Let's Make a Date with Paint. I'm here at the Marquette Heights Library. Today we are going to do Spongebob, and normally we have a sample, but today we're just going to go off my painting. So I hope you guys can follow along, and guess what? If I mess up, I mess up, and you get to see me at my best, okay? So what we have is the paint we're going to include with the little trays and some brushes, and we're going to start with our big brush that we normally use. And I am just going to paint this cute little square that's going to be a cute little SpongeBob, and we're going to paint him yellow. Now, some of you did the Lego picture. It's very similar. We have the yellow paint and the yellow squares. They're very cute. So we're going to go up and down with our lines. And I hope you guys are ready for your Thanksgiving meal with your families at home. I know my husband's ready for some turkey. And I keep going up and down. I bet you, some of you guys out there are experts at drawing SpongeBob. And I did use, it's a canary yellow. It's apple barrel paint. We're going to give you samples of that. So you'll have it in your little kit. You'll have aprons. You will have your brushes. You're going to have a paint tray and your canvases. So really the only thing you got to do is kind of like me. I don't even have it on an easel. I'm just kind of holding it up. Usually I do use an easel, but these are kind of a nice size that we don't have to. And thanks to the library for doing this for you guys so you can have a paint, paint at home. I hear the wind picking up out there. All right, so we got SpongeBob, and I know you guys are probably still painting away. He's still a little wet, so I'm going to set him there to dry just a minute. All right, guys, so now we're going to take our medium-sized brushes. You know how I do the line, or some of you know that paint with me. Instead of doing the fat way, we're going to do the thin way. Well, you know, SpongeBob kind of is not completely square. So we're going to take this. We're just going to give him a little bit of wavy line on the side to make it look more like a sponge. And you're just doing waves. Kind of give him a little, might not look exactly like SpongeBob, but you can, he's got that wavy look to him. He might have a little point there I might have to fix, but it's easy with your white paint or even with your brush. You can just kind of go around. How's that look? Does that look like a sponge? There's no right or wrong way to do it. All right, guys. So we kind of got, just there's SpongeBob for you a little bit. All right, guys. So we just did the squiggly lines for SpongeBob. You don't have to. You can just keep it at the yellow square if you like, but we did use the medium-sized brush. Now we are going to go on to his face. And, guys, I have never done this painting. We're doing it as we go along, so I'm learning along with you guys. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is go for his face. So let's start with his mouth. You know, SpongeBob's got a big old funny smile. So I'm kind of just looking at he's not quite as long as the regular SpongeBob, but this one's getting a big old smile, okay? And he's got these little bitty things, almost like if you guys did the Lego picture, these little things on the side, okay? And then he has got, I probably should have brought his smile up a little more because you know what, guys? He's got this big old smile going up. I might have even should have brought it up. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up, and I can delete. I can erase those. I'm going to bring it up just a little more because, like I said, I've never done SpongeBob. So just ignore those. I'm going to let them dry, and then I will fix them. I wish I could do that laugh. I bet if I was having somebody here, they would know that laugh or yeah. Oh. She's got it. That's funny.
It's okay, Tammy. I think there's lots of us that probably haven't ever painted SpongeBob before. So you're doing great.
All right, and so let's see if that's dried. I'm going to go ahead and go back over my little mistake, my happy little mistakes. I'm gonna have to use some white. And don't worry, if it happens to you, it'll cover eventually. Yeah, I usually have a sample I'm going off of. Though, yeah, that's not dry. So make sure your mistakes are dry before you try to fix them. Okay, so we're ignoring the mistakes, letting them dry, okay? Now we are going to go up to his eyeballs. And I bet a lot of you have probably done SpongeBob before. But, okay, so it looks like he has some big eyes, okay? So we're just going to center those big old eyes. Is he starting to look like SpongeBob? There's the big eye. And then it looks like his eye kind of touches. Whoops. And guys, I've never really done this being filmed, so this is all, new, and we're doing it promptu. So there's a couple big eyes. And then I'm going to take my little brush. Does he start to look like SpongeBob over there?
A little bit.
I'm going to take his little nose. He's got a little bit of a rounded nose here. Just kind of give him a little, looks like that. Okay, and the one I've seen, he's got big eyelashes. So all it is like a little, I'm taking my medium-sized brush, go to kind of give it a little rectangle. While I'm painting, I'm letting that other part dry. That's why I'm not a cartoonist. Now my daughter, she's really good at drawing cartoons, so. Give 3 more eyelashes over here. Gotta keep the water out of the eyes when you're swimming. We're just gonna painting the squares. Okay, so we've got that. Now, he's got some big old cheeks, like me. So, it looks like they just kind of go all the way around. And then over here, we have them all the way around. And then we did have that little line up here. Okay. And then he's got a few little dots on his face where his cheeks are. And I'm sure you guys can look at this, I put one up on my phone. You can look at a better picture of SpongeBob. Now, I probably, since I was kind of doing this impromptu, his eyes are white.
Fresh water?
I'm going to see if this white will work. I don't know.
Oh, it looks great.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, it looks so much like SpongeBob. I can't believe it.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, good job, Tammy.
Hey, I'm learning as we go along.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm painting the whites of his eyes. I'm trying not to get into that black because it bleeds. Now, if you want to leave a little white first, I probably should have done that, but like I said, I was trying to do a little impromptu to painting. My stomach's growling. And the nice thing, you guys are at home, you can have your snacks and your drinks and just watch me at your convenience. You can pause if you need to. I do miss you all. It's been probably, gosh, has it been a year since I've painted it with you guys in person? It feels like a year.
It's been a long time.
I know, months. I did a couple paint nights, but not much since this COVID. Now I'm just doing his other eye white. And you're gonna have all the colors that you need for this in your bags. And we provided you with the canvas, the little paint trays, and the brushes. I actually, am holding this one. You don't even have to have it on a easel unless you've got one at home. So I'm painting his eyes white. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, he's a little crooked, but his one eye's a little big. But you know, SpongeBob's kind of crazy anyway. So now I'm going to take my medium-sized brush and dab it in the black a little bit. And you know those big buck teeth he has in the front? I'm gonna put a couple buck teeth. Okay. We got a little red where you can just put it right across his chin. Just right here, a little wavy line. I use my thin brush and I just use a little bit of red. I'm going to try to go back and fix these little mistakes that I made. And the best thing to do for those is use a little bit of white, but my white's got a little black in it, so I'm trying to see how it kind of covers up the mistakes.
Do you need me to get you anything?
Me?
Yeah, do you need a new white or anything?
I think I'll make it on this, hopefully. Okay. I'm just kind of covering that up. I'm going to use that white, and then once it dries,
Looking good.
then I'll go back. Okay, and then SpongeBob has black eyes in the middle, some black pupils. So I'm going to use my little brush. I'm just going to put a little, you know, if you don't like the way it looks, you can always go back. You're at home and fix it. Play with it. I'm just kind of doing a fast little demonstration here. I know it's hard to watch on a video. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Okay, now I'm just going to try to find the center of his eye. I've been out of practice, guys, so, you know, I haven't painted. And at home it's hard to paint because of all the kids and everything, so. Right, then you're provided with a little blue, and he's got blue eyes. Did you guys know that? Right around the edge. Or at least that's what the pictures I've seen. So I'm just giving him a little bit of a blue eye around the black. Now, if you are adventurous and you want to put the tie and suit, but I don't think there'll be room for that. But, you know, you can if you want to. And I bet you, Jenny would love to see your pictures if you post them on the library page after you paint them. Absolutely. And I would too.
Absolutely.
So. Let me see if that's dried up. See, all that white, it's just kind of, it covers up. Kind of covering up my mistakes. And it might take a couple coats. Uh-oh.
Oops.
I used the stand that time. See how he kind of starts to hide the blemishes?
You said that was your first time painting SpongeBob, Tammy?
Yes, it was.
You just looked at a picture, huh?
Yeah. That's
Wow.
what I did. I looked at a picture, and I probably could have done better, but not too bad, I guess.
I think you did a great job.
Thank you. Now, see, all I'm going to do is wait for those mistakes to dry, and then the other thing we're going to do, one last step to SpongeBob, is his teeth. And all we want to do is give him a little bit of white in that, in the square. And if you go over the black a little bit, you can always outline that again. Which I just did. And it's your painting. You can do whatever you want. There's no right or wrong. He's got one big tooth and one little tooth. You could, I don't know if he's got little whites in his eyes, but I'm going to leave them just like that. And then eventually I'm going to go back and paint the black. And there's your SpongeBob. Thanks for joining us with the Marquette Library with Let's Make a Date with Paint. And I'm Tammy. Bye.